On the western side of Baktong, within the same village, lies a community with a story unlike any other. This is Chhuanthar, a people once marked by poverty, yet today recognized across Mizoram for their craftsmanship, discipline, and resilience. Chhuanthar was not founded as a separate village far from Baktong. Instead, it grew from within Baktong itself. Due to differences in belief, the people of this section lived apart from the rest of the community. Over time, their separation became formalized, and they came under their own village council. Yet geographically, Chhuanthar remains a part of Baktong, a unique identity growing from the same land, but with its own path. In the early days, life here was difficult. Families struggled with poverty. With little land and few opportunities, they crossed over to this side of Baktong, working as daily laborers, carrying loads, or taking whatever small jobs they could find. Their life was harsh, their income meager. But in the midst of hardship, one man made a discovery that would change everything. He learned the skill of carpentry, not from a school, but by practice and observation. At first, his work was simple: stools, tools, and basic wooden items. Yet his talent grew, and soon, he was able to create household furniture of fine quality. Most importantly, he shared what he had learned with others. This single act, the passing on of knowledge, transformed Chhuanthar. One by one, families took up the craft. What began as the skill of a single man became the lifeline of an entire community. Today, carpentry is the main occupation of Chhuanthar. Nearly every household has its own workshop. Men cut, carve, and assemble the furniture. while women play an equally vital role, sanding, polishing, and finishing each piece until it gleams. From tables and cupboards to beds and chairs, the majority of household furniture found across Mizoram originates from Chhuanthar. But their skill does not end there. Many are talented sculptors, carving wood into lifelike forms, sea creatures, animals, crafted with astonishing realism. Others have become builders, working in construction across the state. Still others make strong bamboo baskets, keeping alive the tradition of hand-woven utility. In addition to the craftsmen, some families earn their living by supplying essential materials for carpentry, synthetic colors for finishing, handles for cupboards, hinges, locks, and many more. Even tire repairing and other small services form part of the community's livelihood. In Chhuanthar, no honest work is considered too small. Every contribution strengthens the whole. What impressed me most during my visit was their discipline. Life in Chhuanthar begins before sunrise. At 4:30 in the morning, women rise for prayer. Soon after, the men and children join them, seeking blessings for the new day before any work begins. This rhythm of prayer followed by labor has shaped the character of the community. Through the day, the sound of saws and machines fills the air. But when the power fails, the people do not waste their time. The youth play football or badminton on open grounds, while others work in their gardens, ensuring that no hour of the day is idle. From poverty and separation, Chhuanthar has built an identity of dignity, faith, and industry. Their furniture fills homes across Mizoram. Their sculptures are admired for their beauty, and their way of life is respected for its discipline. Chhuanthar's story is not merely about carpentry. It is about resilience, about the power of shared knowledge, and about how a community, though separated, can rise to prosperity through unity of purpose and the dignity of hard work. This is the story of Chhuanthar, not a distant village, but the western side of Baktong. A people who turn struggle into strength, and who continue to shape their future with their hands, their prayers, and their unyielding spirit. The story of Chhuanthar is not only one of carpentry and craftsmanship. At its heart, it is also a story of a faith that shaped their lives, guided their hopes, and in time, tested their unity. From the beginning, the people of Chhuanthar believed that they were on a journey toward a new destiny, a promised land, a new Jerusalem, where they could live without experiencing death. For this vision, they looked to their leaders, men whom they trusted to guide them to that eternal hope. Their first leader carried this promise, but before he could fulfill it, he passed away. The people, though shaken, did not abandon their faith. Another leader arose, and again they placed their trust in him. But he too died before leading them to the land they longed for. Before his death, this leader appointed his own son to carry forward the mission. Once again, the community united behind him, seeing in him the continuation of their hope. For a time, he became the symbol of their destiny. But on July 13th, 2021, this man, their appointed leader, also died unexpectedly. His death was not only the loss of a person, it was the loss of a dream long carried. With his passing, the unity of Chhuanthar began to fracture. In the days that followed, disagreements and disputes arose. One of his sons stepped forward and declared himself as the new leader. Many among the younger generation, especially those he called the mourning workers, gave their loyalty to him. They believed he could lead them further. But the older generations, those who had witnessed the rise and fall of the earlier leaders, could not accept him. They turned away, choosing a different path. And so, the once united community began to divide. The divisions ran deep. Families were torn apart. Even within a single household, parents and children no longer agreed. Longtime friends became estranged. Young couples, once bound by love, parted in grief. Where harmony had once ruled, bitterness took its place. For decades, Chhuanthar had lived together with discipline, unity, and hope. Their days began with prayer, their lives bound by shared work and faith. But now, the vision that once united them had become the source of painful separation. It is a sorrowful chapter in their history. The community that once rose together from poverty through shared knowledge and faith now stands divided, uncertain of the future. Chhuanthar's story, once only of resilience and pride, is now also a reminder that even the strongest bonds of community can be tested by belief, by leadership, and by the fragile hope of human hearts.